Thank you. Well, hello, everybody. My name is Kirk Triplett. I'm the Kirkland City Manager, and they gave me 4 tasks to do today. The first one was to thank the International School for the incredible music that we've been able to listen to, so let's give them another round of applause. Amazing work. Thank you so much. Second, I was asked to give a public service announcement. There is a tremendous amount of food left. So if anyone would like to get up and get seconds at any time during the ceremony, please feel free to do so. And then I also have the honor of welcoming you all to our volunteer recognition service. Tom Brokaw once said that anyone can make a buck, but it takes someone really special to make a difference. And so on behalf of all the paid staff at the City of Kirkland, those of us who get to make a buck, we want to thank all you extraordinary people for everything you do to work side by side with us to make our city so spectacular. We couldn't do it without you, and we're so grateful, so give yourselves a round of applause. And then my last task is I get to make a few quick introductions. The first is we have a new volunteer services coordinator, Patrick Teff. I'd like to introduce Patrick. Patrick has had over 20 years working in volunteer services. We stole him from Seattle Senior Services to bring him over here to Kirkland. And we brought him in February, and we said, here, you have an event you got to put on now, go. And he did an extraordinary job. He's also worked for the city of Woodinville and for Harvard Medical Center, so we're very, very lucky to have him. And let's give him a big round of applause and thanks for putting him on. And I know he's looking forward to working with all of you, moving together in the future. Finally, it is my great privilege to introduce 2 of my bosses, who will introduce the rest of my bosses. But it is my honor to introduce to you Doreen Marchione, the Deputy Mayor of Kirkland, and Joan McBride, the Mayor of Kirkland.
Thank you. Sound check. Can you hear? Okay. Just a couple of things before I begin. You know, there are some wonderful cookies at your table, and I want you to know those were made by Council Member Penny Sweet. I don't even know what an oven is anymore, so I am in awe of you. So welcome everyone to the annual City of Kirkland Volunteer Appreciation Celebration. It's good to see everyone here tonight. And on behalf of the Kirkland City Council, I am pleased to be a part of honoring the City of Kirkland volunteers who accomplish so much for our city and for our community. So please allow me to introduce our council members. So I see over here Mr. David Asher. And of course we have Miss Amy Wallen. Mr. Toby Nixon. We're a little bit short of council members these days. Did I get everyone? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Penny Sweet. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, of course, the person who makes cookies happen magically, and of course, our Deputy Mayor, Doreen Marchione. And who would have been here tonight to also welcome you, but her daughter had a little mishap on, I guess, one of the sports fields, is Kirkland's newest appointed council member, Shelley Kloba. So she sends her regards tonight that she couldn't be here. So I want to say just a few things about our volunteers. You know, in Kirkland, you see volunteers for the City of Kirkland almost everywhere. You see them in classrooms, you see youth groups helping in our parks and natural areas. Many seniors help to keep this community center running. From pulling files and screening defendants at the court, to assisting victims of domestic violence through the police department. Volunteers contribute their time and talents in a variety of ways. Volunteers compile and analyze data. They keep pedestrian flags stocked. They create, edit, and anchor videos for our television channel. So although the roles that you have are varied, we know this for sure. Each of you is vital to our city. This past year, 2012, the city of Kirkland engaged greater than 2,400 volunteers. What would we have done if they'd all come to dinner? Would that have been a lot of cookies, Miss Sweet? And a lot of gold coins on the table. All those 2,400 volunteers contributed more than 27,000 hours of their time and talents. And these outstanding contributions of time are valued at more than $600,000 and represent the equivalent of 13 full-time staff. In these incredible times, as we struggle to recover from the downturn in the economy, every one of you has made a difference in our city. So let's give ourselves an amazing hand. So, you know, we do have helpers tonight to help us with the clapping. Yeah, let's check them out. I see our youth are experts at these. Thank you so much. Okay. So now we're going to start with the awards, and the first awards tonight that we have are called the Leadership Awards. And the Leadership Awards are for an individual who demonstrates the ability to lead a group toward a goal, to provide guidance to others, to coordinate people, paper, and processes, preventing problems, and promoting praise. So our first award winner tonight for a leadership award goes to Jeanette Carter. Come on up. So Jeanette, you have to come up here because I have to read really nice things about you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. If you want to know what's happening at the Peter Kirk Community Center, ask Jeanette Carter. She is an active participant at the center. She has served multiple terms on the advisory board and is currently spearheading an outreach program to meet with local senior groups to talk about what the center is all about. Jeanette makes it a priority to ensure that those who are ill or grieving receive a cheerful card from everyone at the center. Thank you, Jeanette, for your willingness to volunteer at the center in whatever capacity needed. Congratulations.
It's my pleasure.
Our next award is, wow, this is a good one. They're all good. This one is for the Kirkland Off-Leash Dog Group, or K-Dog, Jasper's Dog Park. Accepting the award for K-Dog are Ann McLean and Megan Oswald. Oh, I just tried to learn how to say that name properly. A group of people who are committed to a shared vision can accomplish the impossible. This statement best describes the citizens that came together to create Kirkland's own off-leash area dog park. In late 2010, the center agreed to let K-Dog build and maintain Jasper's Park, the city's first off-leash park. Oh my goodness, and we have a helper, I'm so glad. K-Dog raised more than 55th, you know, I'm just, hello. What's your name?
That's Ray.
Hello, Ray.
Jean's son Ray.
We're so glad you're here, Ray. So KDOG raised more than $55,000 to fully fund the transformation of a 1.5-acre field covered with invasive blackberries into a fenced off-leash park which opened in January of 2012. This group is comprised of ongoing volunteers that maintain the site weekly, changing garbage bags, supplying pet waste bags, freshening wood chips, and greeting park visitors with a friendly smile, and even a dog biscuit for their canine visitors. So let's give them a huge hand because they worked for years on this. They overcame controversy. They found a place. Let's give them a big hand.
Okay, our next leadership award goes to Tobias Tilleman and Eastside Preparatory School students for the Green Kirkland Partnership. So starting in 2007, Dr. Chuck Henry, a teacher at Eastside Preparatory School, worked with the students to restore the gravel pit in Watershed Park back to a forested natural area. Beginning in 2011, Tobias and his students took over from Dr. Henry. The Eastside Prep students and teachers have contributed more than 864 volunteer hours at this site, and they're still going, removing invasive species and replacing them with native plants. Congratulations, Tobias. So can we have a round of applause for all our leadership? Woo-hoo!
Oh, aren't those fun? The next award category is Above and Beyond the Call of Duty, or the ABCD Award. This award is for an individual who has taken volunteerism to the next level in terms of participation and commitment. This volunteer takes extra initiative on projects, works extra days and times, takes ownership of a project, and goes the extra mile to complete it. So we have a few folks who are who have been nominated. The first is Dave Krull. Now Dave's not here tonight, but I am going to read a little bit about Dave Krull because he is amazing, as all of our volunteers are. Dave Krull, a Finn Hill resident, can be found 2 to 3 times a week deep in blackberry thickets in Cotton Hill and Juanita Bay parks. He is a fabulous helper with our restoration efforts in our parks. Rain or shine, he always participates with enthusiasm. He has a good sense of humor and eagerness to get things accomplished. He demonstrates great pride and ownership. Often Dave returns home with visible blackberry battle scars. Dave enjoys challenges and he excels at these tasks. The Thursday volunteer group at Juanita Bay Park greatly enjoys Dave's company. And he is part, I guess, of the 3 Ds, which are compiled or made up of Dave Krull, Doug Murray, and David Ramsey. And to accept this award tonight for Dave Krull is Dave Ramsey.
Very much. Oh, yeah. I appreciate it. Hey, thank you.
Okay, our next award winner in this category is David Lee from the Public Works Department. David created an intern contact matrix sheet for the City of Kirkland and the Lake Washington Institute of Technology. Lake Washington programs often require an internship prior to receiving the certification from the specific program. Lake Washington students can now view what Kirkland unpaid intern opportunities are available and have the correct contact. A science and energy program graduate, David did his unpaid internship with the stormwater and wastewater divisions. He initially hoped to spend his internship focusing on new energy opportunities. And while he eventually reviewed the lift stations for potential energy capture, his main interest, he spent more than half his time on developing the internship matrix. David went above and beyond his school curriculum scope to accomplish the matrix. He was a joy to work with and cared deeply about the quality of his product. Congratulations, David.
You know, let's hear it for unpaid interns. You know, they bring an expertise to this city, they bring their great learning, and they accomplish great things. And I have never even made a spreadsheet, so I am in awe. So our next award goes to Jose Lopez of Kirkland Television. Put that camera down, sir, you're getting an award. Jose has been able to take on video projects in all areas of video production, from writing to photography and even some acting roles. He is always a pleasure to work with and has put his natural talent as a photographer to great use on our currently Kirkland show and Kirkland Works video series. He has been there as our roving camera operator on numerous city events, from the Cross Kirkland Corridor to Summerfest to Pearl Jam at Crestwoods Park. Jose shows up and cheerfully takes on camera assignments in all kinds of weather, on land and lake and street and woods. Jose contributes his unique perspective to all our videos. Congratulations, Jose.
And our next winner is Lana Redlich, and she's with Kirkland Television also. Lana has been a pleasure to work with and a top performer at Kirkland Television. She's been an editor, camera operator, television programmer. She has actor and production assistant. So we put everybody into acting, I think, right, if you're in that department. She's a quick study and applies her knowledge intelligently and proactively while performing her various volunteer roles. Lana's name appears on the credits of myriad currently Kirkland programs, and the show is better thanks to her. Congratulations, Lana.
Our next award winner is not here tonight, but we're going to read just a little bit about her. Her name is Gail Schaefer, and she works at the Kirkland Community Center. Gail Schaefer is the full meal deal when it comes to volunteering, always generous with her time, talents, and treasure. Gail currently serves on the Community Center Advisory Board, helps at the coffee bar, is a familiar face who assists with monthly movies, and so much more. Let's give her a big hand.
And the next winner is Nicholas Strand with the Green Kirkland Partnership. If you attend a Saturday large or small park restoration event, you'll find Nicholas hard at work. He's the Green Kirkland Partnership's most reliable, here he comes, weekend work party volunteer. In rain, shine, wind, and snow. If a park is not within walking distance, Nicholas makes sure he gets there by taking a bus. To date, from 2010, Nicholas has contributed a total of 111 hours. Nicholas has advanced to take leadership on his own area of work for the day and instructing other volunteers in planning techniques. All our parks in restoration are improved as a result of his work. Congratulations, Nicholas. So let's give a round of applause for all 6 of these.
Once a king, always a king.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. You're a king?
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
right. He's a fellow kangaroo. Have to. Well, I don't know how to do that, but thank you, Nicholas. Thank you to all of the other winners here, and we're going to go on to our next award category, which is called Behind the Scenes. This award is for an individual who consistently fulfills his or her volunteer commitment and is always supportive, available, and reliable. This is a volunteer who is extremely committed and is always ready with a smile. That's one of the requirements, a smile, to do whatever needs to be done to support the department or program. Amazing folks. And I am really happy that this first person I'm going to give award to happens to be my neighbor. So our first award from behind the scenes goes to Pam Jardine of Currently Kirkland. Okay, coming the long way.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Pam. I have to read some really nice things about you.
Perfect.
So Pam auditioned in 2009. I didn't even know we did auditions. That's awesome. Is there like an audition tape?
There is.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it was ugly.
Oh. Pretend you didn't hear that. We're saying nice things. Pam auditioned in 2009 and obviously did a wonderful job. She was selected as a neighborhood correspondent because of her natural stance behind a microphone and in front of the camera. Because of her local roots, she explores Kirkland through storytelling on Currently Kirkland. She joined the news desk last year, and she's a true natural in front of the green screen, and received high ratings from Kirklanders. Congratulations, Pam.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Pam.
And next we have another person from Currently Kirkland, Erica Sanford. Erica is reminiscent of Katie Couric, Ann Curry, and Leslie Stahl, sharing their love for the news media and great smiles. Erica's friendly smile greets viewers in each of the more than 45 Currently Kirkland shows she has anchored. She's a pro behind the news desk as well as on a stage and as a singer when she's not working or volunteering. Erica's Kirkland upbringing gives her a special connection to the show and to those who watch it. Congratulations, Erica.
Well, maybe when I retire from this job, maybe I'll see if I can work for Currently Kirkland, because people have said I look a lot like Walter Cronkite. it's funny, and it's so true. So our next award goes to Tia Scarce, sorry. And she is with the Green Kirkland Partnership. Tia has volunteered. Hello, Tia. Tia has volunteered more than 120 hours with the Green Kirkland Partnership since 2009. Gradually, she's taken on more and more of a leading role and now is a knowledgeable Green Kirkland steward, running her own events at Watershed Park. In addition, she serves as a valuable ongoing administrative volunteer by entering volunteer data. Additionally, she actively contributes her time to other city activities, including Kudos Kirkland, and as co-chair of Kirkland's Community Wildlife Habitat Team. Tia always works with a cheerful smile and good humor. It is a pleasure to work with her, and her work is so important. Thank you, Tia.
Okay, and next is Connie Turman from Currently Kirkland. Connie has contributed her time and talents for more than 40 episodes of Currently Kirkland, both behind the news desk and in outreach, thereby extending its reach in the community. She's a definite fashionista news anchor, dressed to the nines and ready to walk the plank to the news desk.
Walk the plank.
With a winning smile and her down-to-earth hometown delivery, she has established many loyal viewers on Kirkland television. Congratulations, Connie. So now you can give another round of applause for all 4 of the behind-the-scenes awardees.
So we have one final award for the evening, and this is the Milton Bob Knight Amateur Radio Emergency Services, or ARIES Award. This award was created 4 years ago and was named after the founder of the Kirkland ARIES team, Milton Bob Knight. This award is selected through a peer review process and is given to the ARIES member who has gone above and beyond the call of duty and who has given selflessly of their time and knowledge, just as Bob Knight did. The 2013 recipient of the Bob Knight ARIES Award is Bob Morrison. I have a lot of nice things to read about you, so. This is Bob's second year of receiving this well-deserved award. Bob contributes many hours representing the Kirkland ARIES team in numerous ways. He is always willing to help with radios or set up whatever is needed. Bob teaches classes and has taken numerous classes on emergency management. Bob continues to represent the team at many public events and meetings. In 2012, he took an ARIES Emergency Coordinator President position and has worked tirelessly to build a solid team and a solid plan for the team's future. His continued commitment and passion to serve surpasses our highest expectations. He is dependable, loyal, cheerful, and represents the team well. Bob also takes the initiative to think ahead and plan strategically for the team. He's a true leader who cares greatly about the functionality of this team, as well as mentoring and training new veteran members. All team members benefit from Bob's contributions, and he is a pleasure to work with. For those of you who may not be familiar with ARIES, this is one of the most important sort of frameworks for our emergency preparedness. We are very grateful to you for your work. Thank you.
Thank you. Excuse me. I'm a firm believer in the cliche, there is no I in team.
Oh.
And so I would like to start by thanking a number of teams that we work with. And first of all, the ARIES team members that are here and those that didn't make it, I'd like to thank them. They've contributed a lot of hours to make this work.
Would you ask them to stand up, Bob?
Well,
Just
I
ask
know-
them all as a group to stand up. Stand up, group.
stand up. Stand up. I'm going to take another evaluation. So the point is that this isn't a one individual effort, it's a group effort. And not only for our team, then I'd like to thank the fire department, because we're under the fire department, and they're a wonderful team because they support us. They're the ones that have the facility, they take care of us and all of that. So I would like to thank the fire department and all of that stuff. We also work with a number of other groups. They kind of support us because we're working around the city hall, and Patrick here is volunteer, and we're all volunteers, so he takes care of us. And the Parks Department has helped us a lot, and the Maintenance Department has helped us a lot. So I'd like to thank them. And then we go on up to the city council and the mayor and the deputy mayor. I thank you all.
Thank you. So that was our last award. And just in closing remarks tonight, you know, it's not, as I've said before, it's not a Kirkland event unless at the end of the evening our hands are red from clapping for all the wonderful people. So I want to thank you again for all of the work and the many ways that you volunteer for our city. There's a line from a poem, I think I used it last time, but it just says, what would we do without us? Every single one of us, in whatever role we have, is critical to making this city livable and safe and welcoming. So let's either with our hands or with our extremely groovy plastic hands, give ourselves a big rousing hand. Thank you very much for coming tonight, and be sure and have some food, your cookies, and good night, and thank you again.